Hello and welcome to another episode of Inside the Ropes with Coach Mario. Coach Mario, owner and head coach of Warriors Pride Boxing Academy here in Miami, Florida. Good morning, guys. Welcome to another week of work, another week with God's blessings, another week alive, another week improving in health. I really want to thank God for all his blessings, family, and everything else he has done in our home. We really appreciate that. So to all of you guys that follow this channel, I wish you guys an excellent week. I wish you a lot of blessings. And I hope you continue tuning in and listening to this show and contributing in one way or another with your comments and your support. All right, let's get to today's subject, all right? And yesterday I did the first episode after Matias debacle, if you want to call it that, Matias shortcoming, Paro's great night, however you want to call it, however you want to identify it. There's a lot of videos coming out trying to assess what happened. There's a lot of hatred coming out from people that just hate for the sake of being haters. You know, they just hate Matias for no reason whatsoever. They just hate the man. All right, and it could be a combination of things, but I'm just gonna leave that out. I'm not gonna talk about people with prejudice and short-minded people, people that have no intellectual capacity to have an open mind, and those guys, I won't even argue with them when they come into this channel and spew their hate for somebody that has shown the caliber of heart and strength and determination that Subriel Matias has shown. I'm going to tell you something, and maybe you guys that speak Spanish know what I'm talking about. There's a term that we use in Puerto Rico, all right? And it's called el frío olímpico. And somebody mentioned it in this channel. And I'm going to just piggyback off what that subscriber, the person that made that comment. I want to give props to you. I don't have your name in front of me, but you said that Subriel Matias had suffered el frío olímpico. Frío olímpico. What that means is in Puerto Rico, we've had great moments of athletes going against great and huge adversaries. I mean, and we're talking about world-class adversaries. I mean, Puerto Rico is a very small country, 35 miles wide, 100 miles long, right? So it's a very, very small country. Yet, in this small country, we've had, a huge amount of champions, boxing champions, and also we have had opportunities to play or compete at Olympic level against, just countries that have dominated, the sport, like let's say basketball, let's say baseball, and other sports in Olympic games. And there was one particular game, and I remember this way back. I don't remember how many decades this was, but we're playing for an Olympic gold. Was it an Olympic game, or was it a world basketball championship? I don't remember exactly what it was. I just remembered that Puerto Rico was playing Russia, and if they would beat Russia, they would go on to play for the gold medal game. All right. I think this was, Mundo Basket, if I'm not mistaken. All right, that might have been the championship of the world. It was a basketball championship of the world. All right, and yeah, I mean, these are all great players from all over the world. So Puerto Rico and Russia were playing. It went into overtime. I don't remember how many seconds we had left, and Russia gave one of the Puerto Rican players a foul. He went to the free shot line, had 2 shots. We were going to go up by 3, I believe. I don't remember exactly the score, but it would actually seal the deal, and Puerto Rico is going to move forward and go for the gold medal. It was one moment where the whole Puerto Rican population were, fixed to their TV sets and watching. And it was Quijote Morales, I remember, Mario Quijote Morales, who was taking the 2 shots. And this guy had I don't remember what kind of percentage from the free shot line, free throw line he had. He was like almost 100%, 90 something percent. This guy never missed. Guess what happened, guys? Frío Olímpico, the Olympic cold, how they call it. They freeze in those moments. Emotions get in the way. Thoughts get in the way, and it freezes you, and you can't compete. And you can't deliver like you always have. All right? So Mario Quijote Morales takes the ball, bounces it off the floor a couple of times, takes his first shot, hits the back rim and misses. The other players come, they say, come on, Quijote, you can do it, blah, blah, blah. They pump fists and all this other stuff. Quijote takes a second shot, and he misses again. Well, long story short, Russia came, rebounded the ball, and beat Puerto Rico in overtime. And Puerto Rico was out. So close to a championship, and they screwed it up. And one player, Quijote Morales, who never missed, from the free throw line, who has almost 100% accuracy from the free throw line, missed both shots. So El Frío Olímpico hit Subriel Matias in front of his people this past Saturday. Could emotions get in the way for an athlete? And let me tell you something, guys. If you're not Hispanic, or you're not from the Caribbean, we're very emotional people. Emotions get to us, And Subriel is a person that wears his feelings on his sleeves, emotions on his sleeves. He is that kind of person. You can tell whether he's mad, whether he's happy. He was happy before the fight. He was loose, maybe too loose. And like I said before, I don't want to take anything away from Liam Paro. I'm a new Liam Paro fan. The guy showed heart. The guy showed determination. He came back from, I think it was round 6 or round 5, where he was ready to quit. And his corner, you got to give it to the corner too. They pumped him up and say, yeah, you can do it. You can win, blah, blah, blah. And he finally did. But he fought a guy in Subriel Matias that had El Frío Olímpico, who did not throw his typical 80 to 100 punches per round. Can you attribute that to Liam Paro's strategy? No. He just didn't throw. He just had his high guard, moving forward, waiting for one knockout blow. Subriel Matias is not a one-punch knockout artist. So, we all know what happened. And we can come up with all types of scenarios, but the real person that knows what happened is Subriel Matias. There's some people saying that he went out the night before, that he, all kinds of shit. Now, we're going to hear all kinds of stuff right now. And I tell you, I take everything with a grain of salt. I don't know. I was not there. I can't say this, that. I don't want to excuse Subriel Matias' performance. It's in him. It's up to him to win. That's when champions are made. That's when champions are tested. It's so close to getting the golden ticket, the Willy Wonka golden ticket. Subriel Matias did. Have his family set for life. And this is the kind of performance you put. I don't know, something happened, guys. I don't know. And there's a lot of people saying, oh, he sold out, this and that. I don't want to give that credibility. That's far-fetched in my opinion. I think it's all his shortcoming. And Liam Paro's perfect strategy to fight him. Hold a lot, throw combinations, move, hold, throw combinations, clinch, move, hold. That's what he did. He'd never hurt Subriel Matias. So for you Subriel Matias haters, oh, he whooped his ass. No, he did not. Subriel Matias was never hurt. Punches from Liam Paro did not hurt Subriel Matias, and that's what boggles the mind. Subriel Matias walking forward, not throwing punches. This guy didn't hurt him. His punching power does not affect him. He's not a harder puncher than some of these fighters. And Liam Paro is not a better fighter than some of these other guys Subriel Matias fought. No way. So the options are many. Or no, let me say this. I'm wrong. The options are limited for Subriel Matias now. And it's up to him to say, you know, voy a amarrar mis cojones. I'm going to go with my balls, like they say in Puerto Rico. Voy a meter mano. I'm going to throw down. I'm going to get over this big failure and come back stronger. He did it against Petros Anaya, and he can do it again. All right? Now, the problem with all of this is, will they give him a shot? Will Subriel Matias be the culprit of his own demise? Be the person that really, you know, shot himself in the foot by this performance that, you know, people are going to say, well, you're nobody. You're somebody that, you know, first of all, you might be dangerous. I'm not going to take you on. Forget about Teofimo, Haney, Pitbull. They don't want to fight this guy now. He's not a champion. There's nothing that they can gain from fighting Subriel Matias. Nothing, zero. And Eddie Hearn knows that. Eddie Hearn's move right now is better to have Jack Catterall fight against Liam Paro. And that's what I think is going to happen. That's what I think is going to happen. Do you think they're going to give a shot to Subriel Matias, a rematch? I don't know. If it's not there's no rematch clause, and that's something that I don't know why nobody asked that question. Is there a rematch clause in your contract? Why wasn't that question asked? I know they asked Subriel Matias about a rematch in Australia, but nobody asked if there's a clause. Do you think that Eddie Hearn would rather have Subriel Matias fight for a rematch, or just say, hey, Subriel, you got to go back to square number one. You get back online all the way to the end of the line now. You blew it. I gave you a shot. You blew it, brother. Now I'm going to give a shot to two people that got victories, two winners. Jack Catterall's a winner, and Liam Paro is a winner. So I'm going to put winner versus winner. You had your shot, you blew it. So there has been other fighters in the past that have blown their opportunities, that have been humiliated in front of their own people, that have lost great fights. You know, when it counted, when those fights counted for great achievement, a lot of reward and great money and future, you know, celebrity status and everything else, when that mattered, they blew it. Roberto Duran blew it with the no mas. He quit. White fighter like Roberto Duran, a guy that was considered, you know, the symbol for machismo, the symbol for Latin macho and all this stuff, quitting. Then, you know, coming up with excuses, oh, I got a cramp. He was humiliated. All right? And you can say whatever you want, you know, as far as not being prepared and everything. If you're a professional fighter, you have to be prepared at all times. I tell my fighters, you can't just take off and come back and expect to be ready. You never know when you're going to fight again. You got to be at the gym. If this is something you want to do, you got to be at the gym all the time. And that's what I appreciate from some of these other fighters, like Canelo, like Mayweather. And you can criticize them all you want, but they had that discipline to stay in shape all the time. They're always at the gym. All right? You're taking your profession seriously. That's what you have to do. And I know Subriel Matias has done that. But something failed. And I think it was more emotional and mental than anything else. All right? So the option is this. Will Subriel Matias, you know, tighten up his bootstraps and say, you know what? I'm going to come back stronger. I'm going to show everybody. I'm going to have redemption. And whoever they put in front of me, I don't care if it's Mickey Mouse, whoever it is, I'm going to knock them out. I'm going to continue the achievements. I'm going to continue my path back again to that top spot. And when they interviewed Jay Pandanahar, said, hey, listen, he's going to be champion again. But that's up to Subriel. That's up to Subriel's mentality. And there's a saying, or there's a verse in the Bible says, those who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted. And there's a quite literal example of somebody being humbled. That walk out to the ring by Subriel Matias was nothing but humble. That was not humble. That was not humbling walk out. Bro, go in there and fight. This is not a show. This is not, you know, some kind of, you know, celebrity type of fight. This is the real deal. I mean, you win and you move on to the biggest purses you've ever made. Now you're screwed. You got to go all the way back to the line and try to have people trust you again and have those haters stop talking shit about you. Because there's a lot of people out there with short, you know, very limited minds and a lot of hatreds towards certain kind of people and prejudice against some kind of people who love to hate for no reason at all. It's funny, I was watching, and I had not mentioned this before, and I was watching on the Sayas card, all right, Xander Sayas card, and they were saying, the commentator was saying, yeah, Xander Sayas, Puerto Rican American. Puerto Rican American. Puerto Rican American. That's how much ignorance these people have. Bro, are you talking about Puerto Rican citizen? Puerto Rican, is Puerto Rico a different country that is not part of the United States? International country that is not part of the United States? What kind of stupid comment is that, Puerto Rican American? And there's so many ignorant people out there that don't know that Puerto Rico has been part of the United States for over 100 and something years. Puerto Rico is a colony of the United States. Anybody born in Puerto Rico is an American citizen, U.S. citizen. Let's say U.S. citizen, because America is a continent, it's not a country. Anybody born in the continent of the Americas is an American. If you're born in Cuba, you're an American. If you're born in Puerto Rico, you're an American. If you're born in the Bahamas, you're an American. Because it's all part of the American continent. America is not a country. America is a continent. You might say United States citizen. Okay, well, that's different. But that whole thing, that Mexican American, that Cuban American, that's being redundant. That's being redundant, and it's kind of prejudice. In my opinion, it's demeaning calling somebody, African American? Why don't they call white people European Americans? And I'm drifting from the theme of this conversation, but I'm just showing you how much ignorance there is out there, and how much hate there is out there, how much division there is out there. So a little in a microcosm of the fight of Subriel Matias and Liam Paro, you can see all the hate, you can see all the ignorance, you can see a whole bunch of stuff, all that bad things that identify us as human beings, all the negative shit come out. All right? So I will have faith in Subriel Matias. I will continue supporting Subriel Matias, but he has to have confidence in himself. He has to say, you know what? It's do or die. No more this distraction. If I were him, I wouldn't fight in Puerto Rico again and be embarrassed in Puerto Rico again. Go fight somewhere else. Go fight in Russia. Go fight. But stay active. Fight 4 or 5 times a year. 3, 4, 5 times a year. Take on whoever wants to come on, and eventually you will get another shot. But the bad part about all this is that he's 32 years old. This was his opportunity. This was his opportunity to for the next fight, get a unification title. And he blew it. So now he's going to wait how long? He's going to have to wait to fight for that title again? Unless he gets a rematch in Australia now? So, in a nutshell, guys, I'm going to put this all into perspective, and I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to let you guys just put your comments down below. Tell me what you guys think, where the path is going to go. But I'm going to tell you something. If Subriel Matias does not get that rematch, he's done. Does not get that rematch next, he's done. You know why? Because time is not on his side. Time is not on his side. They're going to kick the can down the road and say, okay, go fight that other guy, go fight that other guy, go fight all the tough guys. If you can make it through Subriel Matias, then you get a shot at the title. He's going to be a gatekeeper. I hope I'm wrong. But Eddie Hearn can do the right thing and get that rematch. Or he can say, you know what? He failed me in front of his people. I gave him what he wanted, and he failed me. He failed his people. He failed himself. This was his shot. He blew it. Screw him. He was blaming me, all this other shit. Screw Subriel. I'm going to give this shot to Liam Paro. End of the year, he's going to go fight against Jack Carroll and see who wins. And then whoever wins that fight, you think they're going to give a shot to Subriel Matias? No. So, the opportunities look dim and dark, and not many for Subriel Matias, unfortunately. If he was younger, he was in his maybe 20s, he would have another shot. Like Pandan Harsh said, it could be done. I hope I'm wrong, but it could be done if he gets a rematch. He can become a champion again. But if he doesn't get a rematch now, or next year, forget about it next year. If he doesn't get a rematch now, he's done. In my opinion. As far as being a champion again. He blew that opportunity. All right, guys. Well, anyway, those are my thoughts for today. I hope I am very wrong about everything. And for all those guys that continue supporting Subriel Matias, my blessings to you guys. He is somebody that's come out the hard way. He's somebody that actually has, you can't blame him for one poor performance. Hey, man, everybody has that. We all have our shortcomings, and sometimes nerves get in the way, and shit happens. It's happened to me, and it happens to everyone. We're all fucking human. All right? So we gotta think that Subriel Matias, also human, just blew it, guys. He was way too nervous. Unfortunately for him, age is not on his side. Youth is not on his side. Time is not on his side. and the opportunity for bigger and better things, glory, superstardom, just fucking flush down the toilet. That's the bad part. So that's the sad part. And I've been sad inside. Because I really wanted this guy to actually get what he deserved. Everybody's been avoiding him, so get what you deserve. He looked terrible. He had moments of greatness in that fight. When Liam Paro was about to quit in the 6th round on his stool, you could see on his face he was terrified. That was the round. The next one was the round for Subriel Matias to say, you know, I'm gonna take him out now. That's it. Let him off the, you know, the hook. Let him off the hook. Let him get the second win. Box, hold, grab. Come throw a little pity pat. Go back again. Grab, hold, move around, pity pat. That's how he won. But anyway, guys, these are my thoughts for today. Let me know what you guys think. Please comment, like, share, subscribe. Hopefully, Subriel Matias will get that rematch. We will know in the coming days, and I will comment again. All right? So all those haters, look at yourself, guys. See the real reason why you hate this man so much. It's your shortcomings. It's your prejudice. Is it your short-sightedness? What is it? Lack of critical thinking, lack of fair play. All right, there's gotta be something. But anyway, guys, and there's people like that. They don't know shit, and then they all of a sudden they're wise beyond imagination. All right. But anyway, guys, this is all I have for now. God bless you all. Have an excellent week. Remember, like, share, subscribe. But until next show, this Coach Mario, owner and head coach of Warriors Pride Boxing Academy, saying hasta la vista. God bless you all, and peace.